vlog, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a back to school advice video. On my Instagram story, I posted one of those question box things on my Instagram story asking you guys if you wanted any advice on going back to school. So if you didn't see that, you're probably not following me on Instagram. My Instagram is Brooke Chrisman with 2 N's. You can check it out here. I know back to school season can be a bit of a rough patch because we're coming back from summer. We're coming to school from being out of school for 2 months. It can be a little rough because sometimes you just really are dreading it. I know a lot of you guys are heading to high school or you are going to a new school, which can definitely be scary. But I think we're going to talk more into that when we get into the video. So let's just go ahead and get into the video. So how do you make new friends? I definitely learned a lot of different tips from last year because last year I was a freshman. I'm going into my second year of high school and I'm going into 10th grade. I heard sophomore year is a breeze because you really don't have to worry about a lot of things like meeting new people, adjusting to a school, and it's not junior year where you're worried about ACT and SATs, which is really nice. So I'm excited for this year because I'm not going to have a lot of things to worry about. I definitely learned to just be very approachable, you know, like fake it till you make it, act really confident, and I feel like confidence is something that like everyone needs to work on. I really want to work on my confidence more, and I definitely think faking it will help appear like you're confident, and it will actually eventually help you be more confident. To just be approachable, you know, go up and compliment someone's shoes, you know, compliments really just make someone's day and it'll make you feel good. Be like, oh my gosh, I really love your shoes, where you got them. It's just like a really easy conversation starter. Classes with people you don't know, it's a great way to make new friends. Sit next to someone who looks approachable and just start a conversation with them, and you never know, they could be your next new best friend. You could talk about like YouTube, like if they watch any YouTubers, be like, hey, do you watch like James Charles? If they say no, then be like, what YouTubers do you watch? Do you watch YouTube? Do you like Netflix shows? Like you could look up conversation starters if you really wanted to. Just being approachable and just being really kind to them will really draw people to you. Another really big tip is to not start any drama. I know drama can be really interesting to hear, but if you really think about it, is drama really necessary? Is it really going to benefit you in the long run? Is there any benefit to drama? No. If you stay out of drama, it's just going to benefit you in the long run. If you hear someone telling a rumor or telling like a story about someone, just try to change the subject because you never know who's going to find out if you talk bad about someone, because the word eventually gets around and you just don't want to be put in that position. You just don't want to have any drama with anyone because drama is just going to stress you out. And freshman year, you're already adjusting to so many things, you just don't need any more stress on top of that. How to stay true to yourself and not compare yourself to others with so many people around you. This definitely I'm still working on. I try not to compare myself to others. The way I look at it is everyone in life is on their own different path. If you think about it, if you think of your favorite like celebrity or YouTuber, I have my own insecurities, they have their own insecurities, like everyone has their own insecurities. We're all human, we're all in this together. It all comes down to confidence too. You really can't live a life comparing yourself to others because you're gonna waste so much of your life when you're gonna be focusing on someone else's path when you really should be focusing on your own path. If you look at your talents, everyone has their own insecurities, and it all comes down to self-confidence, how you feel about yourself. You know, one thing to do is just like when you look in the mirror, instead of picking out all the things you don't love about yourself, pick all the things you love about yourself, because once you start picking out all the things you really love about yourself, like things that can make you feel better and more confident about yourself, it's just what helps me is eating right, working out, spending time with your friends who lift you up. The people you're surrounding yourself with also can have a really big factor about how you feel about yourself. If you're hanging around people who are constantly degrading themselves, you're gonna start picking up those habits and you're gonna start degrading yourself. I just don't think it's very healthy to degrade yourself, because once you start saying, oh my god, I'm so fat, like you're gonna start to believe it. I feel like it's really important to catch yourself when you're making these self-deprecating comments, because when you start saying them, you're gonna start to believe them. I think it's really important to replace those with comments that really lift you up instead of bring you down. That was a little rant, but I hope you gain something from that. Something someone is worried about is to get good grades. It really comes down to effort, but everyone gets so stressed out about exam season. But if you really put in the effort to get your homework grades in, get your quiz grades in, your test grades in, really studying for those things. When it comes around to exam time, the exam is only a little portion of your grade depending on how many points are in the grade book, but the main thing is just effort. If you are putting in the effort, studying after each lesson is taught, really catching up on your studying. If you wait till like the last minute to study, it is really not going to be good. So I think a big thing is having a planner. I use a bullet journal. I really love it. I really love bullet journaling. It helps me stay on top of things. I also have this desktop calendar and hang it up on my wall. I don't know. I just think it's really nice to just see what's going on as you walk out the door. I feel like calendars are just such a great way to stay on top of things because, at least for me, once I have it down, it's kind of like I have to do it. Okay, how to be a vegan at school. I don't know like if this means like socially or just like when I eat. I always pack my lunch. I enjoy packing my lunch because I know what's going into my food. It ends up being a lot cheaper than buying school lunches every day, but thankfully my school has a lot of vegan options. People are a lot more supportive at my high school than they were at my grade school because I guess it was more of a new thing when I was in grade school, so people were really weird about it. But a lot of people are really supportive about my veganism at my high school, which I'm really grateful for. People think it's really interesting. If people ask me questions about it, I gladly answer them. If people don't judge me for what I eat, I will not judge anyone for what they eat. I want to inform people. I don't want to push anything on anyone. If people are interested, I would definitely give them the information if they really want to become vegan. Just don't push your beliefs on anyone. Just like how you wouldn't want someone pushing their beliefs on you. Vegans have this stereotype of being like really pushy and preachy. I want to stray away from that because I want to break that vegan stereotype. How can I get motivated to do my work? I definitely would just say new pens and pencils and notebooks really help keep me motivated. I love watching like notes videos and seeing how people do their notes. It really helps motivate me. I really like making cute notes. It helps me study for tests better. I just think writing things out also helps you remember things a lot better. If you set out academic goals, it will really help keep yourself motivated. But I definitely think motivation can come through setting goals. What to do when your friends are gossiping about other people. I've been in some situations where someone was just gossiping about another person, and the biggest thing you can do is just change the subject. Just, if you want to be straight up, just be like, can we stop talking about this person? I'd rather like go do this or something. I think it's okay to like, if someone really ticked you off or rubbed you the wrong way, like it's good to like talk to a really close friend that you know is not gonna like spread any more gossip. Just to like talk to them, to just let it off your mind. It really can be therapeutic because it's not good to like keep things on the inside. But normally when people gossip or say mean things, it is always a reflection of their insecurity, or if they're really mad about something, it's always a reflection of their own self and their own true self. I just think people who gossip, they have their own insecurities, and you know, you just gotta feel bad for them. You just gotta hope that they eventually find their own self-confidence enough to not talk bad about other people. Freshman advice. I've gotten a lot of freshman advice questions. My big thing is just to not start any drama with anyone. Like I touched back, it's just not good to start, especially your freshman year. And just don't let the upperclassmen walk on you. I know like this, it's different at different schools. My school's not really like that, like the cliche, like how the upperclassmen pick on the freshmen. I don't really think it's that big of a thing, but if it is a thing at your school, I'm really sorry. How to stay organized. A big thing is having like a bullet journal or a planner. I have my bullet journal and then I have this calendar that I just showed you guys. I really think that helps me a lot to stay organized, making sure you write down each assignment. I don't know, I just think that helps me the most. How to keep up with schoolwork and other activities, if you're meaning like other activities like sports or other hobbies outside of school. I know with some people they have to like balance school and sports and they're both like their number one priorities. But just take advantage of your free time, maybe work ahead, maybe, because sometimes teachers post their lesson plan for the week and you can just get ahead on that homework. Just so like if you have some kind of sporting event coming up, you can just work ahead, and then that way when you have that sporting event, you don't have to worry about that homework. Hopefully you gained something from this video. I'm trying to do more beneficial videos that benefit you and make you feel better and help you become a better person. I still definitely have so much I need to work on as a person. We all have room for improvement. We're all constantly evolving and growing as humans, and we're all in this together. And once everyone realizes that, there's just going to be so much more love and peace in this world. I really hope you gained something from this video. I love you guys so much. Make sure to comment down below some back to school video ideas that you guys want to see, and some fall video ideas, because fall is coming up in like a month, I think, or something like that. I think it's like September 21st. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. It is Brooke Chrisman with 2 N's. Subscribe here if you are new, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.